afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be getting through at this time training category war. The war is already finished. Already 100 years ago, Germany had declared war on Russia and had declared war on France. And there was considerable trouble brewing on the continent. It was waiting to see what the implications would be for neutral Belgium. It was found that it was not fine, Britain was bound to resist. France was invaded, then we would have to send a good side. And of course tomorrow marks the 110th anniversary of the declaration of war. They're taking a video of hospital farming death. A picture of the whole very long time. They used to be quite strong. So they had to ride in the final skirt. And big volunteers had a great deal of choice of the uniform. They chose to put their horses, the same tax as the military, and adopt officer quality uniform, written of my own. Now these ladies intended to follow the cavalry into action, thinking that it might, like the Franco-Prussian War, like the Boer War, be a war of open manoeuvre, where cavalrymen would become casualties on a some distance from medical services, and a unit such as the First Aid Nursing Yeomanry could reach them quickly, render first aid, and treat them before the main medical services in their wagons pulled up. It didn't quite work out like that. Firstly, the war wasn't a neutral one, as you all well know. Germany neutralised the trenches, and the war of manoeuvre lasted a matter of days, if not weeks. And once those trenches were there, it was impossible for the cavalry to manoeuvre, and therefore it was impossible for the First Aid Nursing Yeomanry to follow them. So they did valuable work throughout the rest of the war, driving ambulances, running hospitals, and all sorts of comforts for the troops. An entirely volunteer force, and one that is actually still with us today in the Princess Royal Corps. For my own part, I'm dressed as an officer of the period, claiming distinction between the uniform then and now is that then the rank of an officer is displayed on the castle on the shoulder. Otherwise, I think you'll find the uniform quite recognisable today. And indeed, it's partly used after the World War. So we're going into the line, and I'm going to ask my corporal to bring forward his section of lancers. Together. Take Now the cavalry of the line, all regular, slightly higher age rate. The cavalry tended to be a little bit older. They've managed to stay in the service a little bit longer than the average infantryman. They could be in their late 20s, early 30s, whereas the infantrymen would be in late teens, early 20s. Regular, of course, and in the latest style of the head-collared rifle introduced after the World War when many improvement, where the bits can be removed completely from the horse's head without disturbing the underlying head collar and the head rope. Universal and standard wallets. One wallet carries the horse's grooming kit, and the other is no personal necessaries. And on the side displayed to you, this side, you'll see the horseman's traditional weapon, sword. It's strange to think that 100 years ago, indeed even less than that, right up to the outbreak of the Second World War, soldiers were still equipped with swords against the chance that there might be mounted action. The sword, however, is on the saddle, not on the man, and the man dismounts the sword remains to his horse. But on the offside of the horse, you see the most important weapon of the cavalry today. And it's not the lance, even though the lance is given the name of the regiment, the chances, and the lance, the most important weapon there is the rifle, the short magazine, the Enfield rifle, which the whole army is equipped. Infantry and cavalry alike carry the same rifle, which made interchange very efficient. That rifle holds a magazine of 10 rounds and another 9 to control the horse, slowly with the left, their seat, their legs. Behind these riders, we've made up some pegs, some tent pegs. Part of the training of the lancer is that he has to be accurate with the use of his lance, and the tent peg is the target which is intended that the rider should pick up on the point of his lance and carry out to the end of the arena. Now we've got a very short run. If you're standing at the end of the run, do mind and be prepared to move quickly in case anything goes wrong. We've only got a single rope barrier. It shouldn't, we're all highly trained. They're going to take a dummy run first. So dummy, I saw one peg move. Dummy run, please, gentlemen. To make sure the horses are going straight. Now, tent pegging is not easy at the best of times. Indeed, it's more difficult if you're equipped with a rifle in the way and a sword banging away at the other side. But we don't like to make things too easy for our cavalrymen. We don't want them to become complacent. Okay, for real. Now, when they lift their lances, give them a cheer as they go down. You'll know they'll go a good deal faster. There you are. There's a peg lifted and another one carried away. Second pair go. You want to see that again? I heard a yes. I think can you really start a couple of extra pegs in for us, please? That's for each pair. Get them on. Come on, boys. Woo! Right, well, we look at the arms, and then they will be drawn in trim order up to the recover and then down to the order. Now we've set out 2 more targets in the field. You'll see a gallery with a ring on it, the ribbon fluttering away, and a sack on a pole. The object of the next exercise is to Take the ring away on the sword and then spear the dummy. I'll go down one by one here. Now this particular sword was introduced in 1908, a very effective cavalry weapon, copied even by the Americans. The famous General Patton invented the Patton sword, closely modelled on the British 1908. There we are, the ring taken off and the dummy taken out. The idea is not simply to knock the ring off the gallows, but to take it away on the sword.
Daddy!
That was the first one. Another. I know they can do better than this. The ring is essentially 2 inches diameter internally. On the large target, obviously the dummy is target up again. We'll let them go
Up,
on
march
board.
left wheel. Up. Ah, wait up.
There we go. Second man can do it.
That's it.
We're going to see a little variation of sword work now. We're going to show you
Right,
that
follow
it
the
is
path
possible
sections.
to pick out a peg.
Walk march left
sword,
wheel.
despite the fact that the sword hasn't got the same reach as the lance. An agile soldier and a There are 4 pegs left, so we'll just let them all have a go one each. 4 pegs, 4 riders, let's see if we can get them out of the ground. Well, one hit and one left, no catch. Turn sword please, and we'll have a look at that main weapon you were speaking of earlier, the rifle. Now, handling dangerous weapons on horseback means everything has got to be done to a particular drill. This is the main weapon. When the horseman dismounts to fight, he takes the rifle with him, never leaves it on the horse.
Left wheel. Up, march.
Why does it say
Of course,
wheel?
the same as drill.
Dad.
Even with an unwieldy weapon has to be maintained. Horses covering mountain squadrons. Always keeping something in reserve. Protects having one foot on the ground. Or in the case of a horseman, 2 foot.
Dad, can I not
First use
come
of
here
the rifle, of
back?
course, is on foot. But horsemen were trained to give fire from horseback if the opportunity arose. It was possible to load and fire the rifle on the move. It's a skill that we like to put our men through. Good for discipline, good for developing the confidence of the horse and rider. Our horses are all trained to gunfire. If you've got any small dogs, do hold on to them because the flanks are quite loud. The opportunity could arise in the open, caught in the open, that you could ride down the enemy and intimidate with gunfire. Very short arena such as this, difficult to find the right
The napping to the horses on the right part.
and it's impossible to get off course in one day. I come from Timbertop's Animal Agency in Pontefract, who train horses to cavalry standards and supply us with some excellent mounts, and I'm sure you'll agree. Make sure they're loaded. Well, that should convince you that simply got to stop. Once a round has been taken up into the chamber, of course, it either has to be fired or unloaded. Now, unloading a rifle on the wall is quite difficult. Then, of course, horsemen were equipped with distant rifles and swords right up to 1938, almost on the eve of the Second World War. We still have mounted cavalry that would not have differed in any respect from what you see before us, representing 1914. I'm going to ask them to put their rifles away, return with their the lance, of course, is most effective in the charge. Now we have a very, very small arena here, but in the limited space available, I'm going to ask the corporal to come to the engage and charge.
Hey, that's it! Right! Bill!
Very short. Got to stop almost before the charge. Go to the one again. Right, 112 then, corporal.
Are they going to do it really good again? Do it really again.
Now to the engage.
That's it! Get it! That's it! Right!
Now that en masse would be quite an intimidating sight. And of course the real skill is stopping. Now settle the horses back down into the trot, and then I'll just give them, pull them forward.
Go!
Lance, of course, the standard lance introduced, as I said, after the Napoleonic Wars. This particular lance, the bamboo lance, point, and was introduced in 1868. Same lance, Well, ladies and gentlemen, hopefully you've enjoyed our little show. And just remember those men who, on the 22nd of August 1914, first met Juggernaut of the German army and managed to stop him short of Mons before back to the River Marne. Ladies and gentlemen, the men of the 16th Lancers Display Troop and the representatives from the 1st Aid Nursing Unit. Thank you very much indeed.
Hail, Lancers!